third day in a row making the trip up here into the Silver Valley. Monday we came up for what was supposed to be, I thought was a baseball game, but I didn't look at the schedules close enough and didn't realize the boys played Tuesday. So it was a girls' game that we were up for, and that game got weathered out. I'd say rained, hail, snow, a little bit of everything. So that game got moved to Tuesday. So yesterday, boys and girls came up. The boys' game got rained out, snowed out here in Osborne, and the girls got their doubleheader done and over with over in Kellogg. And now today we are back up here in Osborne, Idaho, as the site of the field that the Lumberjacks are going to be playing the Kellogg Wildcats on for baseball action. And the weather's pretty nice so far. A little cloudy, a little windy, a little bit breezy, about 48 degrees, feels about 43 with the wind chill, mostly cloudy, and there is a 30% chance of some rain showers from 3 to 6 p.m. So we'll see what happens. But so far, the weather looking actually a little bit better than it was yesterday even. So we'll see what happens, but it's looking pretty nice here today. Very important games. Yesterday's games were very important for the girls. They got the job done. They had to win both games against Kellogg in order to be directly into the district tournament, which starts on Monday in Orofino. And the Lumberjack boys, they have to win one out of the two today to be able to be that number 3 seed in the district tournament, not have to worry about a play-in game on Friday into the district tournament action. So, very important games. It actually works out, even though not necessarily pocketbook-wise, but it works out nicely that we were able to do both games. We were able to get the girls yesterday and come back up and take care of the boys' games today in these important games. So we're going to get some breaks in here. We're going to get a little pregame for you as Kellogg takes their innie-outie warm-up, and we are live on our YouTube stream as well. So if you want to check that out, you can also. But we will take a break and come back with our Potlatch number 1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off, or to the first pitch, I guess you could say.
You know what nobody misses? Dial-up internet. The same goes for monthly checking account fees. P1FCU's Ascend Checking is free. Plus, it has all sorts of free benefits, like remote deposit, credit score monitoring, and more. Meanwhile, some people are paying as much as $12 a month for their checking. Some things should just be free. Open your P1FCU Ascend Checking today at p1fcu.org/free. Insured by NCUA.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in
tree removal and site preparation. Call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
The St. Mary's Lumberjack Booster Club is looking for volunteers and active members to participate in the many activities the Booster Club does in support of our Lumberjacks. The Lumberjack Booster Club provides much appreciated support to the Lumberjack sports programs and is always looking for new active members and new ideas. The Booster Club is currently in need of new officers as well as volunteers to help with the Hall of Fame banquet and auction, spirit building, senior nights, and more. Anyone interested can contact Lynn Masterson at 208-568-1802 or just come to a meeting at the fire station.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Idaho. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Are you ready to turn your dream space into a reality? Look no further than Construction Solutions, your trusted partner in residential and commercial construction. From concept to completion, we've got you covered. At Construction Solutions, we specialize in site development with top-notch excavation services, ensuring a solid foundation for your project. Our experienced team is dedicated to delivering quality craftsmanship and exceeding your expectations. Opportunity awaits with Construction Solutions. Whether it's your dream home or a thriving business space, we're here to make it happen. Call us now at 208-582-3305 and let's build your future together. Construction Solutions, where excellence meets opportunity. Visit our website at constructionbylozano.com. That's constructionbylozano.com.
By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care, so you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Tim Parrish back here in Osborne, Idaho. Lumberjack boys and the Wildcats getting ready to take the field in some baseball action. Kellogg just got done with their innie outie. Lumberjack boys now headed out to do their warm-ups. And let's see here. We did have the golf teams had their senior night last night at their home event yesterday. The boys finished first, I believe it was. Girls finished second in their home meet or home. I'm not sure what you call it with the golf. Their home game in golf yesterday. So congratulations on a good job yesterday. And it was their senior night. So we've got the senior pamphlet for the golf team. So we'll try to honor those seniors throughout today's broadcast. And we'll start in a little bit. Well, our first one that we mentioned will be Seth Swallows. And Seth Swallows, let's see here. Let's go ahead and go with Seth. His guardians are Keith and Nicole Swallows. He has 15 years of playing golf. After high school, he plans to play golf at Spokane Falls and pursue a degree in engineering. Activities in school include basketball and golf. His most memorable moment was when he and Landon got a gopher with a shag bag. Seth would like to thank his parents for all the time and money they have put in, his family and friends for all the support, Sammy, Braden, Grant, and the rest of his teammates, and finally Brian and Becky for all that they have done. That is St. Mary's Lumberjack golfer Seth Swallows. We've got umpires here. They are meeting with the athletic director and the coach for Kellogg at the moment. I'm not exactly sure what they're going over, but they're discussing some things. And like I said, the boys for St. Mary's getting their innie outie taken care of. Looking at the records for these two teams according to Max Preps, we'll take a look at the Wildcats. They have an overall record according to Max Preps of 4-10, 3-6 in league play. Their coach's name is not on their Max Preps site, so we don't have that information. As a team, batting .251 on the season. They have scored 59 runs on 58 hits with 52 RBIs, 14 doubles, 1 home run. In their defensive game, their fielding, they have a fielding percentage of .836. They've had 37 errors on the season, 3 double plays. And pitching, they have a .537 ERA, 5.37 earned run average as a team. They have 56 strikeouts, 46 walks, 44 earned runs out of 88 total runs. And their top pitcher looks to be, let me see, they're going to be pitching Austin Clapper today, and he has an 8.1, no, that's his innings pitch is 8.1. Clapper's earned run average 8. It's are not fully up to date. Taking a look at your Lumberjacks, they come in with an overall record of 9-11, 4-6 in conference play, or in league play, coached by Brian Lounsbury. He's assisted by Drake Lounsbury. St. Mary's comes in batting as a team .325 on the season. They have 115 runs on 151 hits with 86 RBIs, 33 doubles, 6 triples, and 2 home runs on the season. Top batter, I'm not going to worry about that right now. We'll go through individual batting numbers as we go through the lineups. When the game gets going, their fielding percentage for St. Mary's, .979. They have had it says 8 errors on the season, 3 double plays, but I think they've had a few more errors than that. I think because errors have bit them in a few games they've played. So that is kind of a big thing there. In fact, the last game that they played, they had a couple of errors, and it might have actually gave them the win in the end, as we'll talk about that last meeting they had with Orofino over in in Orofino. Pitching-wise, St. Mary's looking, with an earned run average by the team of 6.94. St. Mary's has walked 100 or has 114 earned runs on the season out of 117 runs. 71 walks, 103 strikeouts, 1 home run allowed, and 585 batters faced. So there's a couple of quick numbers for the Lumberjacks and for the Wildcats. We've still got about 13 minutes, but I think they're probably going to get things going as quickly as they can. We'll take a quick break and come back.
Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau Insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life. Plus, they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown teams. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those Lumberjacks.
Yeah, we are back as we're getting through. We've got the coaches meeting at the home plate, giving the umpires their lineups and going over some ground rules here. And I'm trying to mark down my hitters here for St. Mary's in their lineup. And then I will get back to my pregame here. Almost there. Okay, so take a quick look at the defense for the Wildcats as they will be the home team, so they are in the outfield first. And their outfield looks like this. Austin Clapper will be pitching for the Wildcats on the mound. Ethan Coberly, number 1, will be behind home plate. Jack Fields will be over at first base. Preston Grasscamp will be over at second. Travis Eichsenberger will be at third. Reed Watcott is playing shortstop for the Wildcats. Left field, Gage Nosworthy. Center field, Ramsey Rainio. And over in right field is Maddox Allen for Kellogg. The starting lineup for the Lumberjacks, 1 through 9. You've got Trey Gibson leading off, Gabe Long in the number 2 slot, Landon Holmes batting 3rd, Wyatt Holmes batting 4th, Riley Abel batting 5th, Jackson Nantel 6th, back in the lineup after coming back from injury. Cody Teft in the number 7 slot, Milo Marsh number 8, and Amato Stewart number 9. Jackson is a designated hitter. He is not playing defense. The person out in the outfield that is basically for him will be the pitcher for St. Mary's in today's game, and that is Chris Brousseau. I don't have any stats, I don't think, on Chris Brousseau, because I don't think the Lumberjack stats are fully updated on Max Prep. So let me take a quick look with pitching. Actually, we do have some. For St. Mary's, they were playing over in Orofino, and that game was looking out of hand. St. Mary's was in the top of the 7th. Coming into the top of the 7th, St. Mary's trailed 10-3 to Orofino in that game. St. Mary's plated 9 runs, though, in the top of the 7th inning. They took a 12-10 lead, and then Orofino in the bottom of the 7th were able to score 3 runs and take the 13-12 win over the Lumberjacks. So Orofino is undefeated in league play, and they're going to be the number 1 seed at the district tournament. That starts on Monday in Orofino. So that's going to be interesting. If St. Mary's wins just one of these games here today, the Lumberjacks will be the 3rd seed, or I think Kellogg would then be the 4th seed. Kellogg would have to play in a play-in game against Priest River to make it into the district tournament, and then those games are on Friday. The district tournament play-in games are on Friday, and then district tournament officially starts Monday over in Orofino, both for boys and girls. So all of the meetings at home plate finished, and Clapper getting some warm-up pitches out there. I do want to apologize. I'm kind of in an odd angle and an odd spot here at this field in Osborne. My camera setup, it does have a little bit of fence in the way, kind of blocking that first base down to right field. So kind of a tough angle there, but we do have the batters. We do have most of the field, so that'll be okay. But it's going to be a little bit hard to see those first base plays on the camera. But that's what we've got the play-by-play for, right? In any case, a few more warm-up pitches, and we're going to be ready for the first pitch here in Osborne, Idaho of Game 1. Lumberjacks taking on the Wildcats in league action.
You're listening to the home of Lumberjack Sports, 1240 KOFE, St. Mary's.
And let's see, I'm not sure how many more warm-up pitches he's got. They've got one more. And then we're going to be seeing our first batter, Trey Gibson, step into the plate for the Lumberjacks. Trey batting .271 on the season. Trey has 13 runs on 13 hits, 11 RBIs, 3 doubles, 2 triples on the year for the senior. On deck for the Lumberjacks is going to be Gabe Long, the freshman who's had a heck of a season. So Trey's going to step up. He's going to try to be that first guy to get on base for the Lumberjacks. He's waiting for the first pitch. Clapper looks into Coberly, delivers the first pitch. That's going to be an outside corner strike, 1 called. 0-1 count to Gibson. Clapper shakes off the first call from Coberly. Next pitch, high outside on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Gibson. Next pitch on the way. That one's going to be up high over the head of everybody. 2 balls and a strike now to Trey. This field sits right next to I-90. Next pitch on the way. Again, up high. 3-1 count to Gibson. So the outfield, the home plate faces the highway, basically. So your batters and everybody gets to see the cars going back and forth. 3-1 pitch on the way. That one I think was inside and high. Ball 4. So Austin Clapper, a little bit of a slow start here. 1 strike in that, and then walks Trey with 4 straight pitches. Gabe Long steps to the plate. He's actually leading the team in his batting average, 511 on the season. 13 runs on 23 hits, 8 RBIs, 1 double, and 2 triples. Clapper takes a look to first base, sets. Going to try the throw over to first. Not going to be in time. The speedy Gibson, he's going to go play college football at the College of Idaho. And he's taken off. Gibson, pretty fun game. Gibson takes the lead on second. Next pitch, little chopping ground ball to the third baseman. That is Eisenberger. He's going to get the throw to first in time, and they're going to try to get the throw back to third, but it's not going to be there in time as Gibson beats out that throw. So the ground out for Gabe Long, but it puts Gibson into scoring position at third base for the Lumberjacks. Brings up the junior Landon Holmes. Landon batting .350 on the year. Going to get a called strike there. That one looked like it was almost right across the plate. Again, kind of like with softball yesterday, I'm offset to the right of the home plate, though. Coberly, the pitch on the way. That's going to be hit. A little blooper to the first baseman who will make the catch. That's Jack Fields, out number 2. Needed a little bit more under that one to give Gibson a chance to maybe tag up and come home. So 2 down. Brings up Wyatt Holmes, the senior. Wyatt batting .489 on the season, 9 RBIs on the year for him. Looking for another one here in the top of the first against the Wildcats. First pitch is going to be swung on. It's going to be hit high to the first baseman once again, Jack Fields, and the Lumberjacks get a runner in position but could not bring him around as Gibson gets stranded at third base. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Going into the bottom of the first inning, there's no score, and the top 3 batters for the Wildcats will be Ramsey Rainio, Ethan Coberly, and Austin Clapper when we return.
Tired of wasting your money on credit card processing fees? Call Flat Creek Payments. We will help you reduce or eliminate your credit card processing fees. Take a moment to review those fees you paid last month. You know, the ones that slipped through the cracks. Now imagine having all that money back in your pocket. Sounds awesome, right? Let Flat Creek Payments make that dream a reality. Call Flat Creek Payments today, 208-695-1056. That's 208-695-1056. Flat Creek Payments.
And we are back. The leadoff batter for the Wildcats will be the senior, Ramsey Rainio. His batting average is .231 on the season, 26 at-bats, 8 runs, 6 hits, 7 RBIs, 3 doubles on the year for him. Batting second is Ethan Coberly. In the hole will be Austin Clapper. Batting number 4, Travis Eisenberger. Number 5 is Reed Watcott. 6 is Gage Nosworthy. 7 is Maddox Allen. 8 is Jack Fields. And rounding out the lineup for the Wildcats, Preston Grasscamp in that number 9 slot. Chris Brousseau pitching on the mound for the Lumberjacks. First time I've seen him pitch, I believe. He's got Gabe Long catching behind home plate. Wyatt Holmes over at first base for the Lumberjacks. Cody Teft at second. Riley Abel at third. Landon Holmes at short. Left field, Trey Gibson. Center field, of course, is Milo Marsh. Had some spectacular plays this year out there. And Amato Stewart over in right field for the Lumberjacks. Get one more pitch there for practice pitch for Brousseau. Now we are ready to get things rolling. Trying to see what grade Chris Brousseau is. He is a freshman. So Brousseau sets, fires that first pitch. A ground ball right to the third baseman, Riley Abel, and Abel not able to get that into his glove. I'm not sure if he touched it or if it bounced underneath his glove. I'm not sure if that's an error, but didn't see it, so I'm going to just call it a single on a grounder. And just like the Lumberjacks, the Wildcats have their leadoff on, except for our leadoff was on a walk. Theirs is on a hit. Next pitch to Ramsey Rainio. The first pitch to Coberly is a strike one. Coberly batting .273 on the season as a senior. 7 runs, 6 hits, 4 RBIs for him. Next pitch from Brousseau. That's going to be ball 1. Trying to get the throw down to second base on the stolen base by Rainio, and it was really close. A little bit short on the throw from Long. Took a hop, got underneath Cody Teft's glove, but the backup was there, so no harm, no foul. Just a stolen base for Rainio. 1 strike, 1 ball. Swing and a miss, strike 2 to Coberly. Brousseau checks his signals, looks over to second base. The pitch on the way. That one's going to be down in the dirt. Wild pitch, going to get Rainio over to third base as that one came up short, took a big hop off of home plate, and Gabe Long had to chase it down. So runner in scoring position for the Wildcats. He's over at third is Rainio. That pitch is going to be fouled back for strike. Oh, no, still 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Coberly. Pitch on the way. Just outside. That'll walk Coberly and put runners at the corners for the Wildcats with notes. Rainio at third, Coberly at first, Clapper to the plate for the Wildcats. Austin Clapper, a senior, 2 on 7 hits, 5 RBIs, 2 doubles, so he's a pretty good, can put the ball into play pretty well. Waiting for his first pitch from Brousseau. And that'll be a line drive right to Cody Teft. Cody Teft makes the catch for the out. And that's out number 1. Brings up Travis Eichsenberger, the senior. Eichsenberger, 261 on the season. First pitch is going to be a ball low that gets away from, it's kind of a wild pitch as well. It gets behind Gabe, and it will allow for the easy stolen base for Coberly. So runners at second and third now with 1 out. That pitch is going to be fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike to Eichsenberger. On deck for the Wildcats will be Reed Watcott in the hole, Gage Nosworthy. 1-1 pitch on the way. Ground ball, shortstop, going to take a hop to Holmes. Landon's going to get the throw to first in time. 1 run will come across. Nobody to back up. Abel, as that ball comes up short, takes a hop. 2 runs will score. Going to call that an error there. I think it's a throwing error because that ball came up short of third base, took a hop. Riley couldn't cleanly field it, so I think that will go against Holmes. First pitch to Reed Watcott is up high for ball 1. So 2 outs, 2 runs across, though, for the Wildcats in the bottom of the first inning. Reed Watcott batting .259 on the season, also a senior. Second pitch is a ball. 2-1 pitch, called strike 2. Evens the count up at 2-2 for Reed Watcott. 2-2 pitch on the way. Ground ball right to Brousseau. Takes a hop. Brousseau with the light toss over to first to retire the sides on the ground out. And the Wildcats, though, they do come up with 2 runs on a hit, 1 error, and nobody left on base. Into the top of the second inning, it's 2-0 in favor of the Wildcats. And for the Lumberjacks, it'll be the number 5 batter, Riley Abel, to the plate when we return.
Any adventure, any task, anytime, there's a Yamaha utility ATV for any ride and any rider. See the full lineup at St. Mary's Sun Cycle. Adventure seekers can start with the trail-tested capability and comfort of the Yamaha Grizzly lineup. For the ultimate in mid-size ATV performance, check out the Yamaha Kodiak 450. And for those who mix work and pleasure, the Yamaha Kodiak 700 line devours chores and leaves room for adventure. Find your utility ATV at St. Mary's Sun Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com. Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler dropped in the toilet to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goal. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time.
And we are back. It'll be Riley Abel, 8-ball, stepping to the plate for the Lumberjacks. Batting .415 on the season for the senior. Going to foul that first pitch off for strike 1. Riley has 17 runs on 22 hits with 7 RBIs, 5 doubles on the year. Next pitch on the way. Ground ball going to be right to Eichsenberger. Eichsenberger is going to get the throw, but it's going to be high. Jack Fields has to go up off the bag, and Abel is going to be safe. And I'm going to have to play that as an error on the third baseman. So Nantel steps to the plate for the Lumberjacks. I believe it's his first game back after dealing with a shoulder issue. And try the pickoff Timp over to first base. Not in time. Jackson Nantel, a senior, batting .455 on the year. The pitch is up high over the head of Nantel. Wild pitch will send Abel over to second base for the Lumberjacks. Reset after the high pitch from Clapper. Clapper checks second base. Pitch on the way. Little high and inside, it looks like. 2 balls, no strikes to Nantel. 2-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss at that one. Strike 1.
Come on, Jay.
That pitch looked to be like a little bit of a changeup. Came a little bit off speed. I think he was thinking it was a fastball. 2-1 count now to Nantel. Pitch on the way. That one's going to miss outside. 3-1 count now to Jackson.
Make a pitch here now, Jackson.
Clapper gets his signal. Pitch on the way. Nice pitch. Strike 2. Full count to Jackson. 3-2 pitch on the way. Going to foul that one back. Got to protect that plate now.
Oh, just about got your van. Yeah, Mike just about got the van.
Full count still to Nantel. That pitch is going to be swung on. It's a high fly ball into left. Making the catch is Nosworthy for the out. And Riley Abel had to hold up there at second base. Brings up Cody Teff, the junior, for the Lumberjacks, batting .255 on the season. Maddox, Milo Marsh will be on deck if Teft gets on. Teft takes a swing at that first pitch for a strike. Teft has 10 runs on 12 hits, 11 RBIs. Big swing at the second pitch for strike 2. Now he's got to protect. 0-2 count to Teft. Pitch on the way. Going to check up. Nope, they say he went around. Strike 3. And actually, I was wrong. There's only one out for the Lumberjacks. So Milo Marsh to the plate for St. Mary's. Milo, a senior. Batting .188 on the year. Ooh, very close there. Is Riley able to get back on the bag? Pickoff attempt from first to second, or from the pitcher to the second base. First pitch to Marsh. Little Texas leaguer off of the bat, and Milo Marsh is going to beat the throw. Nobody got there to cover the bag for one. And man, I don't know if I should. I'm going to call that a single. I don't really know. Probably it'll go down officially as an error, but nobody was at the bag, so there was nobody to throw it to for Fields as he double clutched that ball. Going to get I think a strike on that one to Stewart. Milo gets the stolen base. So the tying run is in scoring position. St. Mary's has the runs they need at first, at second, and third. That pitch is high for ball 1, I believe. Amato Stewart, the sophomore, batting .143 on the year. 3 runs, 3 hits, 2 RBIs, and 2 doubles. Double would be nice right now for Stewart. yesterday. 1 in the first game, 3 in the second game. Brenna Elliott hit 2 of those. Outside corner for a called strike. 2-2 to Stewart. Two pitch on the way. Gonna ring him up. Okay, that's only strike 2. My count was wrong then. Full count to Stewart. 3-2 pitch on the way. That one's wild. And Riley, Lumberjacks are in. Nope, they're not going to throw it. They're going to leave the bags loaded. That ball ended up back behind. Riley couldn't get in. And I keep having to not be sure because a little bit of a different setup here. The scoreboard is behind not out in the outfield. It's right behind us here. Brings Gibson back to the plate for the second time. He walked his first at bat. Outside on the first pitch to him is a ball 1 to Gibson. So bases loaded for Trey. 2 outs. 1-0 pitch on the way. Ooh, got him reaching at one there. Strike 1. That one was pretty far outside, it looked like. 1-1 count to Gibson. Next pitch on the way. Big swing, misses that one. Strike 2, 1-2 count. These are the times that you get frustrated sometimes as a player, a coach, everything. You have those bases loaded. You don't want to strike out. Don't want to leave all those guys out there. Gibson's going to put that one on the ball. It's going to be a foul ball into foul territory, but it'll be caught by the third baseman, Eichsenberger. So the Lumberjacks have the bases loaded. They leave them that way.
Yeah, I think this.
On the fly out in foul territory by Gibson. So no runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 3 left on base for St. Mary's. Into the bottom of the second inning. St. Mary's trails the Wildcats 2-0. A filled Wildcat turn.
Dairy. St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the Hot Deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to savings.
And we are back. Take a quick look at another one of those golf seniors real quick. Kylie Boutelier. Brett and Tessa Boutelier are her guardians. 2 years of playing golf. After high school, she plans to attend Lewis Clark State College for paralegal studies. Activities in school include basketball, soccer, track, golf, and Business Professionals of America. Most memorable moment was Golf State last year when Brian rode the scooter around the hotel. Kylie would like to thank her family and friends, her coaches, Becky and Brian, and their teammates. That is senior golfer Kylie Boutelier. Gage Nosworthy to the plate for the Wildcats. Nosworthy batting .231 on the season. He's a sophomore. Shows bunt. Pulls it back. Ball 1. Nosworthy has 7 runs on 6 hits, 5 RBIs, and a couple of doubles. Next pitch on the way. That one is left high for ball 2. Next pitch. Outside corner for strike 1 called. So we got 2-1 count to Nosworthy. Next pitch from Brousseau. Outside corner again for strike 2. 2-2 count now to Nosworthy. On deck is Maddox Allen. In the hole is Jack Fields. 2-2 pitch on the way. Ground ball. Shortstop coming up on it. That's Landon Holmes. The throw to Wyatt Holmes. And a little bit wide of Wyatt and low, but Wyatt able to get the glove on it and make the out at first. So 1 down brings up Maddox Allen for the Wildcats. Maddox, a sophomore, has 10 plate appearances, 8 at bats. No runs, no hits, no errors, no RBIs, no doubles, no triples. First pitch, I believe, is ball 1. Next pitch on the way. Gets that outside corner for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch on the way. That one just a little bit up, I believe, for ball 2. Two 1 count on the way. That pitch is up high. 3-1 to Allen as that one was elevated. Three-one pitch on the way. That is going to be a high fly ball out into foul territory, and Wyatt Holmes is going to catch it just behind home plate for out number 2. Brings up Jack Fields. Jack, a senior, first baseman for the Wildcats. He's batting .136 on the year. 1 run, 3 hits, 4 RBIs. Batting in the number 8 slot for Kellogg. First pitch from Brousseau is high. Ball 1 to Fields. .1-0 pitch on the way. Again up high. 2 balls, no strikes now to Fields. 2-0 pitch on the way. A little line drive that's going to drop into center field for a base hit. Hit that just into the gap. Nobody there to be able to in their lineup. First pitch up high. 1 ball, no strikes to Grasscamp. 2 outs, runner at first for Kellogg. Wildcats lead it 2-0 here in the bottom of the second. That ball is low. 2 balls, no strikes to Grasscamp. And that one's going to be a called strike one. That was a close one. That pitch could have probably been called either way. 2-1 count to Grasscamp. Pitch on the way. That one is going to be fouled off. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. If Grasscamp can get on base, it'll go to the top of the order to Ramsey Rainio, who's waiting on deck for Kellogg. 2-2 pitch on the way. Low and outside. Runs the count full, 3-2 now. Fields not really taking a big lead over there on first. Now he steps off the bag, gets about a 4-foot lead. And I think that might have been hit by pitch, actually. So 2 outs, runners at first and second for the Wildcats. Brings up the top of the order. It's Rainio. He had a single out into left field in his first at bat. Gabe Long gives a little quick reassuring talk to the freshman Brousseau. Rainio's first pitch is going to be a ground ball. Going to be Riley Abel that comes off of third, gets the scoop, and throws it over to second to get the force out at second. And that will retire the sides. Let me get this taken care of real quick. And there was no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on base for the Wildcats in the bottom of the second. Into the top of the third, Lumberjacks still trail 2-0 to Kellogg. And Gabe Long will be stepping to the plate when we return for St. Mary's.
Jack Buell Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses. And most importantly, people. Jack Buell Trucking believes in responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, when you take a close look, those aren't just chips. They're an entire community. Jack Buell Trucking.
At Good Neighbor Pharmacy, we're committed to being your good neighbor. Good Neighbor Pharmacy is an independent network of over 3,000 pharmacies throughout the United States, giving us the buying power to compete with the chain stores.
We'll fill your prescription quickly and safely, and you're supporting a locally owned pharmacy.
Your copays are the same wherever you go. Why not come and visit your locally owned pharmacy professionals?
Jack's Pharmacy is your Good Neighbor Pharmacy here in St. Mary's. Come in and say hi. Jack's Pharmacy.
And we are back. Got a little bit of a breeze picking up here at the moment. Cloud cover coming over. Not sure if we've got any precipitation coming in on us, but a little bit of a pickup in the wind for a moment. Gabe Long grounded out his first at bat over to the third baseman. He'll step up for his second plate appearance today. Waiting for that first pitch. The umpire, home plate umpire, went over to the Kellogg dugout for a second. Clapper ready. Pitch on the way. Going to be down. I think they said that was ball. That pitch is going to be... No, that was actually a called strike on the first pitch, and then a swing and a miss for a strike on the second pitch. 0-2 count to Long. Going to foul that one off. Count remains 0-2 to Long. Try and get the ball out to the pitcher, overthrew him just a tad bit. Oh, swing and a miss. Strike 3 to Long. Brings up Landon Holmes. Landon flew out his first at bat. Clapper looks in, readies, pitch on the way, and Holmes going to reach for one there. Strike 1. Fully extended those arms out there. Clapper been working that outside edge of the plate. 0-1 count. I think that was a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Holmes. Two 2-1 count to Holmes. Nobody on, 1 out for the Lumberjacks here in the top of the third. St. Mary's trails 2-0. That's that outside pitch again that keeps getting the Lumberjacks to chase it. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Holmes. Two pitch on the way. That's going to be swung on. It's a high fly ball. Shortstop Reed Watcott comes out and makes the catch on that one. So 2 down. Brings up Wyatt Holmes with nobody on. Lumberjacks. Holmes flew out his first at bat. First pitch, going to swing and a miss. Swung over the top of that. Strike 1. St. Mary's having a little bit of trouble getting a bead on Clapper. On deck is Abel. 0-1 pitch from Clapper on the way. That's going to be a little dribbling foul ball. First strike 2. That rolled down the first baseline. Yep. 0-2 count now to Holmes. Count to Holmes. Clapper sets up after the pitch that was short. 1-2 count. Pitch on the way. That's left outside as well. Evens the count, 2-2. Two pitch on the way. That one's left up high. Runs the count full, 3-2 to Holmes. Full count pitch on the way. Going to be high and outside. Ball 4. Wyatt Holmes earns his way onto base in a pretty good at bat there as he started down in the count 0-2. Battled back to the walk. Brings up Riley Abel. Riley reached on an error in his first at bat. Clapper takes a look to first. Sets up. Pitch on the way. That's left elevated. Ball 1. One 0 count. On deck will be Jackson Nantel. Ground ball going to be fair down the third base line. Good job by Eichsenberger to get it knocked down. I actually think he might have been the one that caused it to be fair because I think he touched it before it was past the bag. And it rolled out of play at that point, but it's a fair ball. Runners at first and second for the Lumberjacks with 2 outs. Brings up Jackson Nantel. Jackson flew out to left field in his first at bat. Clapper looks in, gets his signal, checks the bags, delivers the pitch on the way. Called strike on the inside corner. Clapper shakes off the first and second calls from Coberly. Now checks the bags. That pitch comes across low. 1-1 count to Nantel. Coberly didn't like the first 2 calls and missed on the delivery of the third one. Says yes to the first signal this time from his catcher. And that's a nice pitch. Gets Jackson to swing at it. Strike 2. 1-2 count to Nantel. One-two pitch on the way. Oh, gonna ring him up on a called third. Gonna catch him looking on that one. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left on base for the Lumberjacks. Bottom of the third inning, the Wildcats lead 2-0 going into the bottom of the third. And top of the order basically for the Wildcats. It'll be Ethan Coberly to the plate when we return.
Man, I loved playing high school sports growing up. And it's fun being a fan now, don't get me wrong, but sitting in the stands feels like I'm missing out on all the action, you know? I wanted to get back in the game at highschoolofficials.com.
And we are back. A short break there so we can take a look at another senior golfer for the Lumberjacks, Taylor Jansen. Her guardians, Bobby and Amy Jansen. She has 4 years of golf under her belt, degree in radiologic sciences, activities in school, volleyball, basketball, golf, National Honor Society, BPA, HOSA leadership, and is also the senior class president. Her most memorable moment was the Clarkia shenanigans. If you know, you know. Taylor would like to thank her mom, her dad, Isaiah, Trista, and Ethan for more support than she could ever imagine, her grandparents, Rick and Judy Turner, and Doug and Sherry Barden, Coach Chase and Christy for being like her second parents, and I guess for the golf help from Chase, Coach Becky for being her emotional support over the years, and of course for the cookie bars, her best friend, Sammy, for being her rock every single day, her girls, Paige, Kylie, Jada, Jalen, Addie, and Greta, the rest of her teammates, and anyone else that she may have forgotten. That is Lumberjack senior golfer Taylor Jansen. Coberly takes the first pitch low and outside for ball 1 from Brousseau. Coberly walked his first at bat. Second pitch, a swing and a miss for strike 1. One count, pitch on the way. That is going to be a fly ball into foul territory. One down for the Wildcats. Brings up Clapper. Clapper was out on a line drive in his first at bat. I think the first pitch was a ball one. Next pitch on the way. Ground ball out to Riley Abel. The throw is going to be in time. Just in time. A little bit of a high throw. First pitch is outside. Ball one. One-oh pitch on the way. And that's behind him for ball two. I almost thought it hit him, but it didn't. On deck will be Reed Watcott for the Wildcats. 2-0 pitch. Low outside on that one. 3-0 count now. And outside and low again. Ball four will put Watcott on the bag. So 2 down. Runner at first for the Wildcats. Puts Eisenberger on the bag. Brings Reed Watcott to the plate. Let me correct myself there. Reed grounded out to the pitcher's first at bat. Too bad, actually, considering that in the Clapper has 54 pitches.
Oh, jeez. Right into my leg, dog.
1-0 pitch on the way. Runner's going to try to take off. Not going to get the throw in time. I didn't catch to see if that was a strike or a ball. That pitch is up high. I think it's a 2-1 count. It is. 2-1 to Watcott. Runner on first for the Wildcats. That's Eisenberger. 2 outs. Next pitch. Going to be down in the dirt. Not going to be able to get that up and get that throw in time to second base to try to stop that runner. So they get stolen base for Eisenberger. He's over to second into scoring position. 3-1 count to Watcott. Elevated on that pitch will be ball 4, and he will walk the last 2 batters. Brings up Nosworthy. Nosworthy grounded out in his first at bat. That was out to shortstop. Actually, that might have been one that I think it was the shortstop. That first pitch to knock ball just barely foul. Trey Gibson throwing that ball in from left field. 0-2 count to Nosworthy. Gabe Long goes out, talks to Brousseau real quick. Runners at first and second for the Wildcats. They really hope to get this game here to be the win, but right now they're trailing 2-0. Going to be a golf swing at that one for a foul ball. Nosworthy glad that he got a piece of that one. The Wildcats in the bottom of the third. Into the top of the fourth, the Wildcats still lead.
Or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Bennewash, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work, M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
Highlights for area high school sports action, but local news and information. St. Mary's Gazette Record. Pick up a copy today.
And we're back here in Osborne, Idaho, where the Lumberjack boys taking on the Wildcats in baseball action. Important games here today. St. Mary's needs to win at least to play on Friday. Kellogg leads at 2-0. Lumberjacks in the bottom third of their order. Cody Teft in the number 7 slot at the plate. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. First pitch is a bit high. That'll be a called strike on that outside corner of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike to Teft. 1-1 count, 1-1 pitch. That one's behind Teft. 2-1 count to Cody. Going to swing at that next pitch. Nice pitch by Clapper. 2-2 count to Teft now. High inside. Runs the count full. 3-2 to Teft. Full count pitch on the way. Low and outside. Ball 4. So lead off on for the Lumberjacks. Brings up Milo Marsh. He got on. I called it a single in his first at bat, as that pitch was, or that ball had the first baseman have to come over to it, and nobody got to the bag to cover it. He bobbled it a couple times, but there was nobody there to throw it to. So I gave him the base hit, and it looks like, almost looks like he's making a pitching change already. Is the coach for the Wildcats. Clapper is going to go out to left field, and Gage Nosworthy, it looks like, comes into the mound. So we'll step away while Nosworthy gets ready to warm up for some pitching. That's kind of interesting. I mean, Clapper was pitching pretty good, but maybe it's the 60 pitch count that he's at. But we'll take a break.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With Nick's professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460.
Morning pick-me-up before school, there's one place that comes to mind. It's a place that loves our community, the St. Mary's Lumberjacks, and all the local businesses and people in our village. Shift and Grind in St. Mary's is all about the, whether it's helping raise money for the Booze Club or for a family in need, the Shift and Grind family are always ready to help. So be sure to stop by Shift and Grind for your donated needs. Located at 132 1st Street in St. Mary's, Shift says, go Lumberjacks.
Now we're back. Gage Nosworthy to the mound for the Lumberjacks. He's still warming up. I believe Clapper went out to left field. Nosworthy has had 2 appearances. 0 earned run average, no wins, no losses. He's pitched 2.2 innings, 1 hit, 2 runs, 7 walks, and no strikeouts in those. And he faced 18 batters as well. So Lumberjacks, I don't think they've seen Nosworthy yet this year because they've only played the Wildcats once in St. Mary's. And I don't remember who pitched in that game, to be honest with you. But they're ready to go as the first batter to face off against Nosworthy. The new pitcher will be Milo Marsh. Wildcats lead 2-0 in the bottom or top of the 4th. It was kind of surprising to see the pitching change because Clapper wasn't pitching bad at all. And Clapper had 3 strikeouts, 4 walks. Runner at first for the Lumberjacks with no outs. Milo takes that first pitch as a swing and a foul ball for strike 1. Got a pretty dark-looking cloud coming back from behind us a little bit. Supposed to be some chances of rain showers throughout the day. 0-1 count to Marsh. And Nosworthy steps off the bag. Next pitch. Low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Marsh. Nosworthy checks first. 1-1 pitch. Nope, going to try to throw over to first. Not in time. Count Count remains 1-1 to Marsh. No outs. Cody Teft over at first base. Pitch on the way, and he's going to take a swing at that one. I think that was actually an outside. Might have been ball 2, but got a piece of it. Fouled it off. Strike 2. One, 2 count to Marsh. 1-2 pitch. Ooh, just missed on that pitch outside, I guess. And maybe a tad bit low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next one. Ground ball. Can the Wildcats turn the double play? They're going to try, but I don't think they're going to get it. So they get the fielder's choice at second as Cody Teft is out. And Milo safe at first. So the Wildcats did get 1 out there. Brings up Amato Stewart. Amato walked his first at bat. A little pickoff attempt up base. Was not in time. Milo still safe over at first. Nosworthy looks to first. Now the pitch on the way. Low outside on that first one. Ball 1 to Stewart. Top of the order waiting to come up is Trey Gibson. (1-0) count. Nosworthy's pitch on the way. Amato fouls that one. Squares around to bunt it and fouls it over the backstop. I don't see that happen a lot on a bunt attempt. So 1-1 count to Stewart with 1 out. Runner at first for the Lumberjacks. Next pitch on the way. That one's high outside. 2-1 count now to Stewart. Next pitch. Again low. 3-1 count to Amato. St. Mary's trails 2-0 to the Wildcats. Top of the 4th inning. That pitch, I think Amato, I thought was outside as well, but it's going to be a called strike. Runs the count full. Next pitch. That one will be up high. That'll be ball 4. Runners at first and second for St. Mary's with 1 out. Brings up Trey Gibson. Gibson a walk and a fly out in his first 2 at bats. Trey going to be aiming for the highway on this at bat, I'm sure. First pitch, I think he got a foul tip of that. Just a little piece of it. Strike 1. Next pitch, swing and a miss again. Strike 2 to Gibson. Gibson having a little bit of trouble finding his spot in the box, and of course he's trying to figure out the new pitcher as well. So Gibson down 0-2 in the count to Nosworthy. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Next pitch. Reaching for that one, a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Brings up Gabe Long. Gabe grounded out in his first at bat, struck out swinging in his second at bat. And he's going to have a chopping ground ball to the shortstop. The throw is going to take a hop, but into the glove of Fields, and it'll be the out that they needed to retire the sides. You never know on that short hop that they throw. Sometimes that takes a wild hop, bounces out of play somewhere and messes up on the, but that time it was a good hop for the first baseman. St. Mary's comes up with no runs, no hits, no errors, 2 left on base. St. Mary's has left 8 stranded in this game so far, and they trail 2-0 to the Wildcats. The Wildcats have left 4 on the bag, so St. Mary's, in theory, with the 8 stranded, should be leading this game, but they have not been able to get anybody across home plate just yet. It'll be Maddox Allen at the plate for the Wildcats. We turn.
Spring is here, and you can make your home beautiful this summer with help from 10th Street Lumber. Besides all the building materials you'll ever need, 10th Street Lumber has landscaping supplies. They have landscaping bricks, concrete bricks, paving bricks, as well as planting materials. So stop by today, whether you're building a deck, a patio, or planting flowers. 10th Street Lumber has it all. 10th Street Lumber at 10th Street and Railroad Avenue, right here in St. Mary's.
Wondering how manage your retirement nest egg? Big should have been you retire? Contact Ginny Oaks at Gateway Financial Park. The answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Ginny Oaks a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255.
Yeah, we are back. Just took a quick look at the weather radar, and there is definitely what appears to be some moisture moving our way. We will see what happens, but it looks like we're going to get some showers coming across here in the near future. Maddox Allen to the plate for the Wildcats. Fly out in his first at bat. Brousseau continues on the mound. First pitch in the dirt for ball 1. 56 pitches for Chris Brousseau. Pretty well even on his ball to strike ratio, 29-27. That one is a little low as well. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to Allen. Next pitch, again down low. 3-0 count to Allen. Brousseau. Pitch on the way. Leaves that one up high. 4 straight pitches, 4 balls will walk Allen over to first. Brings up Jack Fields in that number 8 slot. Jack had a single to center field his first at bat. And that one will be fouled down the third baseline. Oh, 1 count to Fields. Oh, 1 pitch. Ground ball. Landon Holmes, the scoop. Going to pitch it. Nope, going to get it to the second baseman. They get the fielder's choice. No, they're getting interference on the Jack Fields, so both guys are out. Call it runner interference. So 2 outs. I think that was ball 1 to Grasscamp. Strike 1 on the next pitch. I think we've got a 1 ball, 1 strike count to Preston. Preston was hit by pitch in his first at bat. He's batting in that number 9 slot for the Wildcats. That pitch up high and inside for ball 2. Next pitch on the way. Fouls that one off. Strike 2. Actually, might have been the second baseman was interfered with. They might have called him out off of the second baseman's interference. Down low. 4-2. The grass. That's going to be a ground ball. It's going to be to the. That ball ends up out in the field, but I'm going to not. That was a long throw and a hard play to make, so I'm not going to call it an error. I'm going to call it a single. So 2 outs, runner on first for the Wildcats. Top of the order, Ramsey Rainio had a single and then reached on a fielder's choice. So he's 1 for 2 today. First pitch is high. 1-0 count to Ramsey. Next pitch. Inside, ball 2. Got his whole dugout and even one of the moms telling him to wear it, giving him guff. 2 balls, no strikes to Rainio. Inside, low. 3-0 count to Ramsey Rainio. On deck is Coberly. In the hole is Clapper. 2 outs. Runner at first for the Wildcats. We are in the bottom of the 4th. Kellogg leads 2-0. Got 2 runs in the bottom of the 1st. Nothing since. Oh, up high. Ball 4. Brousseau lost control a little bit of that one. Brings up Ethan Coberly. He has a walk and a fly out in his first 2 at-bats. Once again, took a look at my weather radar, and there's some wet weather coming in here shortly. First pitch is short. Ball 1 to Coberly.
Fire him at the mitt, Chris. Let's go, buddy. Take your breath, Chris.
I see blue skies coming all the way through.
Right after downpours on us.
Got a new ball out to Brousseau. 1-0 count to Coberly. Ball 2. Quick call of time for Brousseau. I think what Brousseau did was he took and rubbed the ball in the dirt, and I'm guessing that you're not allowed or not supposed to do that. They went and switched the ball out. 2-0 count to Coberly. Reset, pitch on the way. That one's going to be down in the dirt. Good stop by Gabe Long to knock that down. Brousseau having a little trouble with his control at the moment. Next pitch again down in the dirt. Ball 4 will load the bases. Coach Lounsbury going to go out and have a talk real quick with Brousseau. Brousseau is at 75 pitches in this game. So we'll see if we make a pitching change here or not. As I think 3 straight walks for Brousseau. So he's having a little bit of control issues. Number 21 was for St. Mary's that came out to the meeting as well. So this gives him a pep talk and puts him on the mound. Bases are loaded. Lumberjacks need one more out to get out of this inning with no runs across, but the Wildcats are primed to bring some guys in. They've got Austin Clapper to the plate. He's 0 for 2, line drive and ground out. Temperature drop in here. Looks like some snow on the other side there of the freeway going across the mountain there. That pitch is going to be ball 1. It's going to be a wild pitch. Can they get the tag? No! Safe. That was very close.
That was good. Good job, Jack.
That was a really close play at home there. Wildcats score. Runners at second and third now with 2 outs. Next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Big swing by Austin Clapper. Followed by the big swing, a big smile on his face as well. 1-2 count to Clapper. That one's going to be in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two pitch. Again, left short. Full count. If we're lucky, this cell might kind of skirt around us and not hit us. But I could be wrong. Full count to Clapper. Low and outside. Ball 4 reloads the bases for the Wildcats. Brings up Eisenberger. Ground out and a walk for him. And I think Coach is going to make a pitching change here, and I think we're going to see Trey Gibson come in from left field. We'll take a break.
Triple X feeds in America. One-stop farm and garden shop. Everything from pet supplies to lock feeds and supplies. Triple X Feed has it. Horse supplies, they have that. Also, pads to bridles. Triple X Feeds can set you up. Triple X Feeds now has hay and alfalfa in stock as well as straw. Triple X Feeds, located at 130 East College Avenue in St. Mary's, open 8 to 5:30 weekdays and 9 to 5 on Saturdays. Triple X Feeds, a proud Lumberjack sports broadcast sponsor.
Looking for a hard-working, reputable, licensed, and insured construction company in Benoit County? Need a remodel, pole barn, or deck? Whatever your construction needs may be, Colton Construction LLC is waiting for your call. 208-315-7333. Colton Construction LLC, licensed, insured, and ready to give you your free estimate today. Give them a call, 208-315-7333. That's 208-315-7333. Colton Construction LLC. Ask about their military discount.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the IHSAA and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
St. Mary's Realty is a St. Mary's icon. Why? Because they are a team. They work for you. And they've been a team for many years. Whether you are buying your first home, looking for a recreational cabin, or selling your current home, St. Mary's Realty puts their team on it for you. So stop in or give them a call today at 245-4502 and let their team be your team. That's St. Mary's Realty at 726 Main Avenue, St. Mary's.
Now we are back. It'll be Trey Gibson coming from left field to pitch. Cody Teft goes out to left. Harlan Baker goes to second base for the Lumberjacks. That pitch is down low for ball 1 from Gibson, and the rain starts here in Osborne. Doesn't look like it's going to be a very long lasting because there's pretty good light on the other side of that. Hit by pitch is Eichsenberger. Brings a run across on the hit by pitch. And the wind is kicking up here, trying to blow me away. Luckily, I'm sitting inside of this thing. It's going to hold it down for the most part. That pitch is going to be outside for ball one to Watcott. That pitch also misses. Ball two to Watcott. Next pitch on the way. Again, inside 3. .30 count to Reed. And 4. And still kind of giving me some issues at the moment. Pushing my little canopy all over the place. Getting a little bit of rain in on me. One run across on that. That pitch is going to be a strike to Nosworthy. That's going to be a called strike to Nosworthy. So 2 strikes. And the Wildcats now lead 5-0 here with 3 runs in the bottom of the 4th. That one is hit into right field. And laying out for it to make the catch. Oh, no, it was not caught. Stewart had it pop out. He tried to lay out and make that catch. It looks like 3 runs are going to score. 3 runs score on the Nosworthy hit out into right field. Six runs across for the Wildcats. Now they lead 8-0 over St. Mary's here in the bottom of the 4th inning. The next pitch, or first pitch to Maddox Allen, a called strike 1. That pitch going to be fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Maddox. So 0-2 count to Allen. Lumberjacks need to get out of this inning. That pitch is down low. One, 2 count to Maddox Allen. That one is low as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That pitch is going to be low. Runs the count full. Runner's going to try to take off. Oh, the ball pops out of the glove of Abel. Almost had the out at third. That ball just comes out of Riley Abel's glove. Full count to Allen. That is going to be hit out into center field just over the top of Harlan Baker, and it'll be a base hit and an RBI as the Wildcats continue to add on here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 7 runs across here in the 4th for the Wildcats. They now lead 9-0. If they get one more run, they'll be close to being able to get that 10-run rule at the bottom of the 5th. First pitch to Fields is fouled off for strike 1. A single and a fielder's choice for Fields, batting in that number 8 slot. I said earlier, Lumberjacks need to win one of these games. If they don't, they'll be playing on Friday. Pitch is a swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2 count to Fields. High outside on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch in the dirt. 2-2 count now to Fields. Gibson just struggling a little bit with his control here in the early goings of his time on the mound. Two pitch on the way. Again, down low. Ball 3. That ball's going to get away from Gabe. Runner will get to second on what I'm going to call is a passed ball. It was a wild pitch. It was down in the dirt, but Gabe could have got that knocked down. So I'm not going to... It's always hard to figure out who to give those different stats to. But runner at second now for the Wildcats. Full count to Fields. St. Mary's needs 1 out. And there it is. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And Lumberjacks, they had him with the 2 outs. But they give up 7 runs on 3 hits. There was no errors, 1 left on base for Kellogg. The Wildcats have a 9-0 lead into the top of the 5th inning. We are at the number 3 batter, Landon Holmes, when we return.
Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat, located next to Harvest Foods in St. Mary's. Open 24 hours, we have washers and dryers of all sizes to get your laundry done quickly. If you'd like to get your laundry done in less than 5 minutes, take advantage of our drop-off laundry service where we wash, dry, and fold it for you. While you do your laundry, be sure to take advantage of our touchless automatic car wash, which has that great undercarriage spray to get the grime off. Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat can be found at riverbendbubbles.com or call 208-582-4844.
When your car's not running right, you want an honest mechanic that provides quality work at an affordable price. That can be tough, unless your dad owns a repair shop. But in St. Mary's, times have changed. You have Jim's Auto, and they treat every customer like family. Get everything from regular maintenance to major repairs done at Jim's Auto and Tire Pros. Jim's Auto doesn't just offer oil changes. They're a full-service shop. Jim's Auto can diagnose that check engine light, change your brakes, and fix your alignment. Ask about Jim's Auto Express Lane with same-day or next-day oil and tire services. And don't forget, Jim's Auto is an authorized Tire Pros dealer with nationwide warranty, service protection plan, and free roadside assistance. Jim's Auto and Tire Pros located at 69 Milwaukee Road, St. Mary's.
And we are back. First pitch to Landon Holmes. Swings way out in front of that first pitch. Strike 1. Little bit early on that swing, Landon. Next pitch. That one gets away from Nosworthy. Down in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Holmes. Get that ball that got back behind the catcher. Back to the umpire. Reset. Ready to go. Down low again. 1 ball or 2 balls and a strike now to Landon Holmes. On deck is Wyatt Holmes. Low once again. 3-1 count now to Landon. Three-one pitch from Nosworthy. On the way. That is going to be swung on and hit deep left field. It's carrying and not being able to make the catch is Clapper. I'm not going to give it as an error. I mean, it did come off of his glove, but he had to come over from left field to try to make that play. It was not routine. It wasn't easy. So I'm going to give it a double for Landon Holmes. And again, I'm not the official scorekeeper, so my stats don't really matter all that much on that, but that's how I'm going to play that one. That was hit into the gap between center and left. Left field really had to charge over there and just could not get there in time. So that'll put Wyatt Holmes to the plate for the Lumberjacks. Fly out and a walk for him. Down low on that first pitch for ball 1. 1-0 count. Nosworthy takes a look to second base as Landon takes a lead. Next pitch, nice line drive into left field. That'll be a base hit for Wyatt. That'll put the brothers at the corners with Landon over at third, Wyatt Holmes over at first base. No outs. Riley Abel to the plate for St. Mary's. He had a single in his last at bat. The Lumberjacks in a hole here. They're down 9-0 in the fifth, so they've got a lot of work to do. Takes one good inning, though. Big swing and a miss on that first pitch from Nosworthy. Strike one. That pitch looked a little off speed there, so Riley, I think, swung a little bit out in front of it. 0-1 count to Abel. Strike on the outside corner. 0-2 count to Riley. Jackson Nantel on deck for the Lumberjacks. Another gust of wind coming through. That one's up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Abel. Next pitch fouled off by Riley. One problem with this field is that the whole seating area, the whole area is paved, so you don't have no way to tie down any kind of canopy. Fouls off again. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes to Riley. It's actually part of the reasons I brought my tent shade instead of a regular pop-up canopy. And this one has a floor in it, so all my stuff holds it down. Next pitch fouled off again by Riley as he battles at the plate here. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Abel. No outs, runners at first and third for St. Mary's as they trailed 9-0 top of the 5th inning. Next pitch on the way, going to get a swing and just a piece of it. Just barely a piece of it. 7 pitches Riley has now seen as he battles with Nosworthy. Nosworthy, the pitch on the way. That's tagged into left field. It's going to be over. No, it comes off the top rail, bounces back into play. It will bring a run across. That ball was about 2 inches from being over the fence. I thought that ball might have glanced off and went all the way over, but it didn't. I don't know if that would have counted as a home run. I think it still would have. 1 run across for St. Mary's. No outs. Brings up Jackson Nantel. Going to foul that first pitch off. Jackson is a fly out and a strikeout looking in his first 2 at-bats. Lumberjacks want to keep this going. No outs. Bottom third of the order coming up. Oh, chased a high one there. Strike 2. He knew it right after he swung at it, too. He knew it as he was swinging that he shouldn't have swung at that one. 0-2 count to Nantel. Oh, going to catch him looking, and I think he thought that was low and outside. Did not get the call he wanted, and he'll go down looking. Brings up Cody Teft. Teft earned himself a walk in his last at-bat. Struck out swinging in his first at-bat. St. Mary's with just 1 out, runners at second and third. That pitch is high for ball 1. Milo Marsh on deck, I believe. Amato Stewart in the hole. Nice pitch, nice swing. Just couldn't make contact. 1 ball, 1 strike to Teft. 1-1 pitch on the way. Got a big piece of that one. That'll go to the fence. That'll bring across 2 runs as Wyatt Holmes just kind of slowly comes across. Riley Abel comes across. 2 RBI double for Cody Teft. And that was really kind of one of those, I don't want to call it a lucky poke, but he was reaching for one there, made good contact with it, and sent it deep. Coach visit out to the mound, or actually no, it's just the infield, just the guys coming in. Brings up Milo Marsh. St. Mary's has 3 runs across. They trail 9-3 now, top of the 5th. Milo, a single and a fielder's choice in his first 2 plate appearances. 1 out. Milo's going to ground that down the first base line. He's not going to be able to beat out the first baseman, Jack Fields, and he'll ground out to first. Teft makes it over to third. 2 outs now, brings up the bottom of the order, Amato Stewart. Trey Gibson on deck for the Lumberjacks. A little bit of rain coming through again. A little bit high on the first pitch to Stewart. Stewart has earned walks his first 2 at-bats. That's ball 2 down in the dirt. Pretty decent little rain shower coming through. Hopefully the GoPro is still staying fairly clear up there for everybody. The rain's coming from behind it, so it really shouldn't be hitting this lens. High outside, ball 3. Amato gets on. Lumberjacks will be into the top of the order. Just got to hope that this rain shower passes through quickly and doesn't ruin the field. The Lumberjacks have got to play 2 games here today, hopefully, and especially if they were to lose this one, they need to get that second game in. Down low, ball 4. Amato, 3 at-bats, 3 walks. Umpire's looking around. Brings up the top of the order, Trey Gibson, runners at the corners for the Lumberjacks. First pitch is outside, I believe, ball 1. And we're pretty much right in the middle of a flurry here. Not really a flurry, it's not snowing, not yet. And there's going to be a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Gibson. Gibson, a walk, a fly out, and a strikeout swinging. Ooh. I gotta get my gear bag out of the way. Some stuff in there I don't think I want to get wet. Trying to take care of a little housekeeping. I'm not sure what the count is at the moment. That one is popped up foul. Gabe Long will be on deck for the Lumberjacks. I try to keep as much water out of my area as I can. Oh, we got a run in. Amato stole second. Teft came home. The overthrow didn't create the stolen base to home, but on the throw, Amato goes over to third. So St. Mary's now 4 runs here, and the Wildcats coach now is out getting onto his guys a little bit, because I don't think that, I forgot that we had a guy on third, and they threw that down to second to try to get the stolen base out there. I think maybe Kellogg kind of forgot they had a guy on third. Lumberjacks down by 5 now, 9-4, 2 outs. Runner at third for the Lumberjacks. Not sure what the count is. 2-2, I think they said. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Gibson. That one's up high. That ball got a lucky bounce for the catchers. That was way overthrown on the pitch, and that came right off of the backstop, right straight back to home plate, so Stewart couldn't even come in on it. That one again is up high, ball 4. And Amato will slide in safe on the wild pitch. And Gibson stays at first. Lumberjacks trying to make the comeback here. 9-5. St. Mary's trails 5 runs across here in the top of the 5th inning. 2 outs. Gabe Long to the plate for the Lumberjacks. Rain still coming down, but it's slowed a little bit. Hopefully we'll get through this one here shortly, and sun will pop out and help dry things back out a little bit. Field still doesn't look too bad. First pitch to Long. Down in the dirt. Wild pitch. Is going to get Gibson all the way to third on the wild pitch. Gibson using those wheels that got him a spot at College of Idaho for football, showing off the speed, running bases there. Just when you think that rain to stop, it picks back up. Ground ball, third base. Third baseman bobbles it. Long is going to beat out the throw. Darn, I was so close there. The third baseman, Eisenberger, bobbled it for just a second. Able to get the throw in time over to first, so the run doesn't count for Gibson coming across. St. Mary's does get 5 runs across in the top of the 5th. And 4 hits, no errors, 1 left on base. The score now is 9-5, still in favor of the Wildcats, but still 2 more innings to go. We'll see what happens. We'll be back.
If you're looking for a great breakfast in a nice little restaurant, then stop by Nellie's Kitchen in St. Mary's. Nellie's Kitchen is located in the River City Mall and serves breakfast from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. Try a nice big hot cinnamon roll, biscuits and gravy, or a fan favorite, the Slumgolian. Did someone say chicken fried steak? Nellie's is now offering a chicken fried steak breakfast special on Saturday and Sunday. Why not try the best breakfast in town at Nellie's Kitchen, located at the River Cities Mall in St. Mary's. Does your furry friend need a bath? Don't want to deal with the hassle and the mess from bathing your furry friend? Make an appointment with Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop today. Barks and Bubbles, located at 402 North 10th Street in St. Mary's, will have your furry friend looking and feeling like $1 million in no time. And guess what? No mess at home, no scratches, and no getting soaked from head to toe. Let Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop handle the work. Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop also offers pet boarding. Call for an appointment today at 208-245-5755. That's 208-245-5755. Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop in St. Mary's.
And we are back. Still little sprinkles here and there, but once this cell gets past us, it looks like it's pretty clear behind it. We'll see what happens. I was looking, though, that there was, and this is quite a ways away from us, but there was a little bit of lightning over near St. Mary's, but we definitely don't need no lightning to come through. That'll delay the game big time. So, getting ready to start bottom of the 5th. Preston Grasscamp, bottom of the lineup for the Wildcats. See if Trey can get himself into a little bit of a groove here on the mound. Things have gotten a little bit damp out there, but we'll see. Hopefully this will pass by us. The sun will pop out and dry some things out a little bit. First pitch to Grasscamp. Outside corner, strike 1 from Gibson. That pitch is going to be swung on and missed for strike 2. Currently at an hour and 38 minutes for game 1. That's going to be hit foul. Count remains 0-2 to Grasscamp. Top of the order for the Wildcats after Grasscamp finishes up his at-bat if he gets on or if he ends up out. Hit by pitching a single in his first two. That pitch up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Get the ball dried off because you definitely don't want a wet ball as a pitcher. Resume the at-bat. 1-2 count. Swing and a little chopping ground ball. Gibson's going to scoop. Can he throw it in time? I don't think he got it there. Yes, he did. Woo-hoo, that was so close at first. Just a little soft ground ball. Didn't get very far away from home plate. Gibson's able to scoop it and just get that throw to first in time. That was one of those ones that, from my point of view, I was waiting for the call because that could have easily went either way, I think. Top of the order for the Wildcats with 1 out. Ramsey Rainio walked his last at bat. First pitch is a little bit wide of the plate for ball 1. One 0 pitch on the way. Called strike on the next pitch. 1-1 count now to Rainio. On deck is Ethan Coberly. That one just a touch high. 2-1 count to Rainio. Pitch on the way. Fouled off for strike 2. 2-2 count. Get everybody reset after the foul ball. 2-2 count to Rainio. Just a touch high again. Runs the count full 3-2. Three-two pitch on the way. That's going to be hit into center field. It's deep. It's going to be to the fence. Milo Marsh tracks it down. And boy, did he take a long time to get around to second base. They were looking for the cutoff to keep him from going to third. I think they almost had a chance to get him at second. But a stand-up double for Rainio. I don't know if Rainio slipped a little bit going around the first base or what. He's got a big smile on his face, so I'm kind of thinking he might have slipped a little bit getting around first. Had a little stumble there. And St. Mary's was thinking that was a hard hit ball. Nobody's necessarily looking at the runner, so they're trying to get the cutoff to third. 1 out, runner at second for the Wildcats. Coberly to the plate. He walked his last at bat. That ball's going to be in the dirt. He's going to get just past Gabe's glove. Call it a passed ball on that one. Trey doing a little bit of ground keeping up on the mound. 1-0 count. Pitch on the way. That one's going to be in the dirt. Runner's going to come across, and Rainio's got some speed. He's the Gibson of the Wildcats. He'll come across, score a run for the Wildcats. 10-5. Kellogg up, 1 out, nobody on the bases now. 2 balls, no strikes to Coberly. Swing and a miss at that pitch from Trey. 2-1 count to Coberly. Nice looking pitch from Gibson on that one. A little bit of a change-up look to it. That next one's a ground ball. Shortstop Landon Holmes. The throw to first in time for the out. No, not done. So the brothers doing some work together defensively. Landon Holmes to Wyatt Holmes for the out. 2 outs, brings up Austin Clapper. Nobody on. That pitch just misses for ball 1. Next pitch is going to be fouled off. Amato Stewart charges over and almost gets that ball, but can't quite get it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Everybody resets after the long foul ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Clapper. Oh, that one just misses as well. A little bit high, I think, and maybe a tad out. Two 2-1 count. Pitch on the way. Called strike. Nice pitch that time from Gibson. 2-2 count to Clapper. 2 outs. Nobody on. St. Mary's needs to get this out right here. See if they can't continue their charge to the front. That one was fouled off. Count remains 2-2. Next pitch. Leaves that one high. That pitch just up out of the strike zone. Full count to Clapper. Gibson's next pitch. Line drive. That will be a base hit. Kind of a heroic attempt there by Landon Holmes diving out there, but he didn't really have much of a chance at getting to that. So hit single line drive into left field for Clapper. Battled his way into a base hit. Brings up Eisenberger. That number 4 slot, third baseman, ground out walk hit by pitch for him. St. Mary's has the 2 outs on the Wildcats. Pick off throw to first, not in time. More of a get back on the bag type of throw there, as Gibson didn't put a lot of heat behind it, throwing it over. That pitch hit foul. There is a road back there somewhere. I wouldn't want to be a car driving down that road this afternoon and have a ball come through your windshield. 0-1 count to Eisenberger. Next pitch on the way. Fouled off again. Strike 2. Oh, 2 count to Eisenberger. Gibson has him where he wants him. Just got to finish him off now. Gibson checks over to first base. Looks back. Pitch on the way. That one's going to be down low. A 2-1 count, or 1-2 count to Eisenberger. Ground ball into the gap. Base hit for Eisenberger. Grounder. Wildcats got a little something going here with 2 outs. Brings up Reed Watcott in that number 5 slot. He walked his last at bat. Walked his last 2 at bats, in fact. Wildcats have scored 1 run here in the bottom of the 5th. Doubled up on the Lumberjacks, 10-5. Again, they need to get these 2 doubleheaders in. St. Mary's needs to win one of them. High on that first pitch to Watcott, ball 1. One 1-0 pitch, low. 2-0 count to Watcott. Gibson checks over to second. The pitch on the way. Leaves that one a little bit high. 3-0 count. Next pitch. Outside. Ball 4 loads the bases here for the Wildcats. Brings up Nosworthy. He hit a double in his last at bat. I think that was this inning. Going to get a courtesy runner. Kyle Van Vliet will run for Clapper. Or not for Clapper, for Clapper, right? Number 9. Thought it was the catcher that was getting courtesy ran for, but it's not. That pitch is low to Nosworthy for ball 1. That one is a poke out into right field, and it'll score at least 1 run for the Wildcats. They're going to try to score 2, and they will. A single by Nosworthy brings in 2 runs. And leaves Reed Watcott over at third with runners at the corners, and we're going to change our pitching again. It looks like Riley's going to come in to pitch. We'll take a break.
You know what nobody misses? Dial-up internet. The same goes for monthly checking account fees. P1FCU's Ascend checking is free. Plus, it has all sorts of free benefits, like remote deposit, credit score monitoring, and more. Meanwhile, some people are paying as much as $12 a month for their checking. Some things should just be free. Open your P1FCU Ascend checking today at p1fcu.org/free. Insured by NCUA.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary's.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? You need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
The St. Mary's Lumberjack Booster Club is looking for volunteers and active members to participate in the many activities the Booster Club does in support of our Lumberjacks. The Lumberjack Booster Club provides much appreciated support to the Lumberjack sports programs and is always looking for new active members and new ideas. The Booster Club is currently in need of new officers as well as volunteers to help with the Hall of Fame banquet and auction, spirit building, senior nights, and more. Anyone interested can contact Lynn Masterson at 208-568-1802 or just come to a meeting at the fire station.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Idaho. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
And we are back. Riley Abel goes to the mound. First pitch to Maddox Allen is ball 1 low. Cody Teft goes to third. Trey Gibson goes back out to left field. High. There's an error on the Lumberjacks there. Get a stolen base there. He's going to get over to home. An error, I think it was the second baseman. Got that low throw to third. Got past Teft. Runner held up at second. So another run comes across. The 5 runs that the Lumberjacks scored are almost evaporated. That's going to be a ground ball hit to Landon Holmes. Throw to first in time. That will retire the sides. But the Wildcats make up for some of the lost runs as they put 4 more across here in the bottom of the 5th. They now lead at 13-5, an 8-run lead for Kellogg. Into the top of the 6th inning, we'll have Landon Holmes at the plate when we return.
Are you ready to turn your dream space into a reality? Look no further than Construction Solutions, your trusted partner in residential and commercial construction. From concept to completion, we've got you covered. At Construction Solutions, we specialize in site development with top-notch excavation services, ensuring a solid foundation for your project. Our experienced team is dedicated to delivering quality craftsmanship and exceeding your expectations. Opportunity awaits with Construction Solutions. Whether it's your dream home or a thriving business space, we're here to make it happen. Call us now at 208-582-3305 and let's build your future together. Construction Solutions, where excellence meets opportunity. Visit our website at constructionbylozano.com. That's constructionbylozano.com.
Tax time is here again. I know, it's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care, so you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
And we are back. Oh, new pitcher for the Wildcats. Reed Watcott to pitch. Not sure who went to short. We'll take a look here in a minute. Might be number 13 to shortstop. And number 1, that looks like number 1 to third, and Ethan Coberly to pit to, number 9. No, number 9. And left field looks like it might have changed too. I'm not sure who it is out there. First pitch is a strike to Landon. Next pitch is going to be a foul ball, just barely. I think that might be 15. Nosworthy out to left field. Okay. Landon Holmes. Must have been a ball earlier on one of those pitches. 2-1 count to Landon. Kind of a sidearm pitch from Watcott. Outside. 2-2 count to Landon Holmes. Landon, a fly out, and a double. Two pitch on the way. Ground ball. Third baseman's going to scoop it. Coberly's going to bobble it for a second. The throw, his foot was pulled away from the bag, and he is safe. I'm going to get a quick timeout taken. Coach is going out. To talk to the umpire, I guess. He's wanting a quick explanation, but I could see it from here that I could even see it from my angle here that Fields' foot was about 2 inches away from the bag when he caught that ball. Just barely off the bag, but you could see it from my angle. Brings up Wyatt Holmes. Fly out walk and a single for Wyatt. First pitch, outside corner. Strike one. Wyatt didn't like that call. He thought it was probably a ball outside, but gets the outside edge. 0-1 count to Holmes. Same pitch, strike two. Wyatt watched that one come by. I'm just curious as to if there's a little bit of a difference in trying to gauge a sidearm pitcher's pitches a little bit there, because that's Watcott is from this, definitely a sidearm. Oh, and that's going to catch Holmes in the elbow. Nowhere Wyatt could go. That'll leave a little bit of a mark, maybe. Runners at first and second with no outs. Brings up Riley Abel. Nice double by Riley. I think it was almost, he was the one that had that almost home run in his last at bat. It was inches away. But a different pitcher this time, so he's got to figure out the new pitcher. And he's going to foul that first pitch off. And that ball played ping pong off of everything. And it hit the snack shack area, came back and hit my tent, bounced off the scorer's table. 0-1 count to Abel. Runners got their leads. That pitch is low. Ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch. Called strike. 1-2 count. One-two pitch on the way. Going to get the called strike 3. Been consistently calling that on that outside edge of the plate. Lumberjacks have to be aware of that. It's like the third batter that they've been with Coberly Watcott that's been consistently called. So you got to kind of learn that, be aware of that. I know Riley looked a little shocked. He thought it was an outside pitch, but it's been fairly consistent on that outside corner. That one was inside this time. Got Nantel to swing at it. Strike one.
Go, Jackson. Let's go.
1 out. Runners at first and second for the Jacks. That time it was a little bit too far out and low. 1 ball, 1 strike. St. Mary's still playing catch-up. They trail 13-5. Outside again. 2-1 count to Nantel. We got Landon Holmes at second, Wyatt Holmes at first. Watcott's pitch. That one looked really close to those other ones he did call strikes on, but it must have been a little bit low. 3-1 now the count to Nantel. Nantel's 0 for 3 today. He'd like to get on base, obviously. Going to swing on that one and foul it back. Full count now, 3-2.
Let's go now. Straighten it out.
Right now, Rito.
3-2 pitch on the way. And that's ball 4. Heard a strike yelled from the crowd. Bases loaded with 1 out. Brings up Cody Teft. Teft had a nice double out to left field earlier. Could use another one of those here. Lumberjacks, again, need 8 runs to tie it up, so a lot of work to do for them. Big swing, miss, strike 1 to Teft. Again, new pitcher, so every batter now, they get to kind of see him when they're in the on-deck circle, but you can't fully see what his pitches are looking like. That one misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Teft. Teft has a strikeout, swinging a walk, and a double. He's 1 for 2 today. 1-2 pitch. Oh, that's going to be fouled back into the umpire's mask. 1-2 is now the count, as they take a quick moment to give the umpire a chance.
Let's go, buddy.
Austin Clapper comes talking and says those are the worst, the ones that come off the mask. 1-2 count to Teft. Has to protect now. Oh, called strike 3. Gonna get him looking. Again, Lumberjacks aren't used to this outside pitch being called a strike, I guess. So they're not quite catching up on that one just yet. If that thing is anywhere close to that outside edge, you better be swinging at it. Brings up Milo Marsh, single fielder's choice and a ground out in his first 3 plate appearances. Lumberjacks have the bases loaded, and that's a hit into center field, but it's going to be a can of corn caught by Ramsey Rainio for the 3rd out. Man, the Lumberjacks just can't bring them around. St. Mary's has really hurt themselves somewhat as far as leaving 12 runners on the bag so far. The Wildcats have only left 6. St. Mary's trails 13-5 into the bottom of the 6th inning. Bottom of the order for the Wildcats, Fields and Grasscamp up with Rainio. Top of the order due after those 2.
Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau Insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life. Plus, they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown teams. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those Lumberjacks.
We are back, bottom of the 6th. Lumberjacks trail 13-5 to the Wildcats. Kellogg jumped out to a 2-0 lead in the first. A bad inning gave the Wildcats 7 in the bottom of the 4th inning, and then they put 4 more across in the bottom of the 5th. St. Mary's plated 5 in the top of the 5th and haven't been able to get any more across since then. First pitch is a strike to Jack. Second pitch is outside for ball 1. 1-1 count to Fields. Fields a single, a fielder's choice, and a strikeout swinging. Outside low, ball 2. Next pitch. Gonna get a big swing, strike 2. Got him to chase an off-speed one there. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Fields. High inside, runs the count full to Fields. That one's going to be fouled off.
It didn't go for
Count is full, 3-2 to Fields. That one's going to be a ground ball. Harlan Baker going to see if he can scoop the ball. Throw to first is not going to be in time. He throws that wide. Error on Baker, I believe. So Fields is on with no outs.
Roll it there now, Har. Got to make it up here, bud.
Preston Grasscamp up, bottom of the order. Grounded out his last at bat. First pitch fouled off, strike one. Everybody settled up after the foul ball. 0-1 pitch on the way. Kind of down to dirt. 1-1 count now to Grasscamp. That one is a fly ball into left. Gibson tracks it down, makes the catch for the fly out. One out first for the Wildcats. Top of the order, Ramsey Rainio. Hit a double his last bat all the way to center field. That was one where I think he slipped coming around first base, and they might have been able to get him out on second, but they were throwing to the cutoff to keep him from going to third. Abel, the pitch on the way. Outside corner, strike one. St. Mary's needs to try to work that outside corner as well, because that's the one they call as a strike a lot. I can't even see the plate out there, so I don't know where the plate even is. That one was down low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Just must be in a little bit of a depression down there where I can't really see it. 1-1 pitch. Rainio up, swing and a miss. Strike one. Pickoff attempt down to first, not in time. 1-2 count to Rainio. That one's going to be fouled. Count remains 1-2 to Ramsey. Abel takes a look to first. Pitch on the way. That one's in the dirt. Wild pitch there. Gets Fields over to second base. It's a 2-2 count. And that one is fouled off. Count remains 2-2. Once again, bottom of the 6th inning, St. Mary's trails 13-5, game 1 of the doubleheader that hopefully we get both games in. Fouls another one off. Lumberjacks need to win one of these 2 games, and this game's not looking promising for them at the moment. Anything can still happen, obviously, but 8 runs right now is what they need to tie it. Swing and a miss. Riley Abel gets the strikeout. 2 down, brings up Ethan Coberly. Ethan grounded out in his last at bat.
The other one's by the fence over there, Sawyer. Okay.
First pitch. High outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Inside on that one. 2 balls, no strikes to Coberly. Again, high, inside. 3-0 count.
Battle back.
That pitch is going to be ball 4. Runners at first and second with 2 outs brings up Clapper. Austin Clapper singled his last at bat. He's 1 for 3, a line drive out, a ground out, a walk, and a single. On deck is Eichsenberger. First pitch is a base hit into right field. Got a run, going to try to come around and score. No, he's going to hold up. So bases will be loaded. Line drive single into right field. Brings up Eichsenberger. Had a single his last at bat. Ground out, a walk, and a hit by pitch. Lumberjacks have 2 outs, play at any base here, force out everywhere. High there for ball 1. Next pitch, ground ball, shortstop. Gonna get it, the throw to first, second in time. And they will have basically a fielder's choice there. I can't say they were held up, but I don't know. Nope, that's not right. We'll be back. No runs. 1 hit. No errors. We'll be back.
Tired of wasting your money on credit card processing fees? Call Flat Creek Payments. We will help you reduce or eliminate your credit card processing fees. A moment to review those fees you paid last month. You know, the ones that slipped through the cracks. Now imagine having all that money back in your pocket. Sounds awesome, right? Let Flat Creek Payments make that dream a reality. Call Flat Creek Payments today, 208-695-1056. That's 208-695-1056. Flat Creek Payments. Any adventure, any task, anytime, there's a Yamaha utility ATV for any ride and any rider. See the full lineup at St. Mary's Sun Cycle. Adventure seekers can start with the trail-tested capability and comfort of the Yamaha Grizzly lineup. For the ultimate in mid-size ATV performance, check out the Yamaha Kodiak 450. And for those who mix work and pleasure, the Yamaha Kodiak 700 line devours chores and leaves order. Find your utility ATV at St. Mary's Sun Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com.
Yeah, we are back. Who is 51 for Lumberjacks? Oh, that is. Oh, I have him in my roster. I believe that's Ashton Doller. He's 89 in mine. I've got a Lumberjack lineup somewhere here, but I'm not going to try to dig it out and find it. First pitch is going to be down in the dirt. There it is. Nope, that's Kellogg's. St. Mary's. Yeah, 51 is Ashton Doller. Okay. He was 89 earlier. That's going to be a called strike on the next pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike to Doller. Wildcats get 3 outs. They'll win game 1. Senior night for the Wildcats, so they'll do senior night stuff right after this, and then they'll get right back into the game fairly quickly, I'm sure. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Outside high. 2-2 count. On deck for Lumberjacks is number 88. I'll get that to you in a minute, as there's been some lineup changes here to give some younger guys, I think, some swings here in this one. Swing to miss, strike 3. So instead of Trey Gibson, we have the 88 of Zach Dittman. And then we'll have the number 4 of Sawyer Nantel. So Zach Dittman to the plate. Inside corner, strike 1. Next pitch on the way. Strike 2 called. Oh, 2 count. That looked low outside, but they're going to call him a strike 3.
Come on, number 4.
Let's go. We got 2.
Brings up Sawyer Nantel for the Lumberjacks.
Keep your head down on it.
First pitch to Nantel. Inside. Ball 1. Next pitch on the way. Outside low, ball 2. (2-0) count to Sawyer. That'll be a strike on the outside corner. 2-1 count. Sawyer Nantel.
Get it, 4.
Inside. 2-1 count to Nantel. Landon Holmes on deck for the Jacks.
It's got to be it. Base hit. Here we go. Base hit starts it up.
Called strike.
Okay.
Full count, 3-2 to Sawyer.
He hit her.
That's a ground ball right back to the pitcher, though. The throw to first in time. And that will retire the sides and finish game 1 up here between the Lumberjacks and the Wildcats. St. Mary's falls 13-5 in game 1. 5 hits, 7 runs, or 5 runs, 7 hits for the Lumberjacks. 3 errors, 12 left on base. Kellogg with 13 runs on 10 hits, 1 error, 9 left on base. And that's going to send us to our timeout between games. We'll send it back to the studio for just a bit, and then we'll be back with game 2.
You've been listening to another production of Lumberjack Sports on KOFE 1240 St. Mary's, your Lumberjack Sports Network. We thank you for tuning in and hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We also want to thank our Lumberjack Sports broadcast sponsors and hope you'll do the same. Without them, these broadcasts would be possible. Until next time, same as always, go Lumberjacks!